Lamborghini sport cars.
But before we start, please support us by pressing like and subscribe buttons. Also turn on the bell notification to get the latest updates. Your support means a lot to us. Thank you.
Lamborghini is a luxury car brand from Italy. Since its first production in 1963, Lamborghini has been famous for its sporty design and outstanding engine performance. Lamborghini cars have a reputation for being among the fastest and most impressive sports cars in the world. Lamborghini offers a wide range of cars, from supercars to luxury SUVs. One of the most popular models from Lamborghini is the Aventador, which has a very aggressive design and a V12 engine that makes it very powerful. Lamborghini also offers the Huracan, which is a lighter and more responsive supercar, and the Urus, which is the brand's first luxury SUV. The quality and unique design of Lamborghini cars make them a popular choice for luxury car lovers and speed lovers alike. So, please watch this video until the end. 1. Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. Not every week does an incumbent Nürburgring record holder face the rigors of an autocar road test, and yet the Aventador SVJ is the second such car to do so in the space of 12 months. The second Lamborghini, no less. This fact alone says much about the marque's evolution from purveyor of obscenely loud and visually brash supercars to one whose wares finally have the dynamic bite to justify their bark. If the 6 minutes 52.01 seconds Nordschleife lap time recorded by the Lamborghini Huracan Performante marked an abrupt parking of the tanks on Porsche's lawn, the 6 minutes 44.97 seconds subsequently set by this Aventador SVJ shows they have little intention of leaving. Not even the 911 GT2 RS, a track-bred colossus, could match such a time last July. 2. Lamborghini Huracan Evo. This is the Huracan Evo RWD, with the initials standing for rear-wheel drive, Lamborghini having opted to anglicize the derivative's name rather than following Italian supercar protocol and simply using the mother tongue for added exoticism. That would have resulted in the more romantic-sounding, if lengthy, Huracan Evo Trazione Posteriore. Of course, neither rolls off the tongue quite so sweetly as the name Balboni, which is where this new car's lineage begins. Named in honor of the then-chief test driver Valentino Balboni, the excellent Gallardo LP 550-2 Balboni of 2009 was the first Lamborghini since the Diablo and Audi ownership to be offered with rear-wheel drive alone. 3. Lamborghini Urus. Many years from now, when historians are chronicling Lamborghini's rise and fall, they may very well split the company's annals with a dividing line labeled Urus. Up until the introduction of the firm's third showroom model, the controversial new super sport utility vehicle that this week's road test is focused on, Ferruccio Lamborghini's eponymous company had built mainly mid-engine supercars, and in numbers that only began to exceed 2,000 units a year earlier this decade. The dark days of 1980s Mimran Brothers ownership and of receivership, and the Volkswagen Group's 1990s resurrection of the company, didn't seem that long ago. 4. Lamborghini Sián. The Aventador is hardly a car for shrinking violets, so it's no surprise that Lamborghini has opted to turn this special based on the same architecture up to 11, and that's on a scale that goes to 5. The Sián FKP 37 sits on the same floor pan and is powered by the same glorious naturally aspirated engine, but it gets bespoke bodywork and pioneering technology in the form of a supercapacitor hybrid system. Despite a €2.5 million, £2.2 million pre-tax price tag, the entire 63-car run of coupe has already been sold, as have the 19 roadsters that will follow it. The 48V electric element may win attention, but the 6.5-liter V12 remains the headline act. This is basically the same engine that powers the mighty Aventador SVJ, but with a slight boost in output, taking peak power to a claimed 774 brake horsepower at 8,500 RPM, the highest yet for a road-going Lamborghini. 5. Lamborghini Huracan Performante. Outwardly, this car looks a lot like a regular Huracan. The tub is the same mix of aluminium and carbon fiber, mostly aluminium, that it has always been, and behind the two-seat cabin is the naturally aspirated 5.2-liter V10 engine, which drives all four wheels through a 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox. It's wrapped in one of the more striking supercar shapes around, albeit, fundamentally, not too dissimilar to the Audi R8 underneath. It's in the details, though, where you start to notice that the Performante is something special. 6. Lamborghini Gallardo. Rumor has it that the production line-marked Gallardo will glide gently to a halt in August this year to allow tooling for the all-new baby Lamborghini to begin, which may or may not go on sale before the summer of next year, depending on A. who you talk to at Lamborghini, and B. if you believe what they say to be true. Either way, and despite the imminent ceasing of the now 10-year-old Gallardo's production, this is the last time that Lamborghini will breathe new life into its smallest but biggest selling car. And as last hurrahs go, this is not exactly one to take your breath away. What we are talking about is a mild redesign of both nose and tail, one that introduces the weirdly triangular, some say slightly vulgar, design themes that appear pretty much all over the Aventador and the limited edition Sesto Elemento. 7. Lamborghini Aventador S. The Aventador S is the heavily updated version of Lamborghini S V12 supercar. It isn't really a new variant in the model range, because you can no longer buy a plain old Aventador. Instead, the S is an evolution of Santagata's heavy hitter, and not before time. Having been launched early in 2011, the Aventador is approaching its 7th birthday. It isn't a half-hearted facelift either. In fact, there are so many far-reaching mechanical revisions beneath the sharply creased bodywork that it's actually more helpful to think of the S as the Aventador Mk2, although Aventador 2.0 might be more appropriate these days. 8. Lamborghini Huracan Spider. Compromised driving position aside, the right-hand drive Lamborghini Huracan Spider is as sensational to drive as it is to look at. The noise alone is almost worth the £200,000 price tag, and the rest is pretty special too. The Lamborghini Huracan had some pretty big boots to fill when it replaced the Gallardo in 2014. Its predecessor was the best-selling Lamborghini ever, and with help from parent firm Audi, it set new standards for quality at the Italian maker. The Huracan takes the formula first created by the Gallardo and has used plenty of new tech to give it as much appeal as Lambo's bigger V12 models, including Audi's latest virtual cockpit display. And now, Lamborghini has launched the open-top version, the Huracan Spider. 9. Lamborghini Huracan Sturato. Lamborghini has revealed the production-ready Huracan Sturato, an off-road-ready swansong for its V10 supercar, ahead of the arrival of a new plug-in hybrid successor in 2024. The final Sturato has made its debut just 2 weeks after Porsche's similarly conceived Porsche 911 Dakar headlined at the Los Angeles Motor Show, but it is in effect an evolution of a concept first shown in 2019. Reaction from potential customers was overwhelmingly positive, but company insiders say it took the return of Stefan Winkelmann to the role of Lamborghini CEO in 2020 for the production version to get the green light. 10. Lamborghini Huracan Technica. The business has certainly come back faster than we anticipated. So says Lamborghini chairman and CEO Stefan Winkelmann, with a smile painted across his chiseled jaw, in explanation of the remarkable, trend-bucking sales growth of his employer. The company posted its strongest annual sales volumes on record in 2021 when most other car makers were experiencing starkly different fortunes, and it has just introduced a new version of its core V10 sports car called the Lamborghini Huracan Tecnica. While no Lamborghini executive seems willing to risk saying it out loud, in 2022 the company is on course to break through the 10,000-unit watershed. If it does, its business will have grown from roughly a third of the size of longtime rival Ferraris to be almost a match for it, in volume terms at least, in less than a decade. It's quite the coup, and there's that much-teased, all-electric, fourth Lamborghini showroom model still to come, let's not forget.
Thanks for watching. Drop a like. Leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe to watch more videos like this.